Welcome. This is a short video on the Phoenix Business Inc. Enhanced Budget Control add-on for SAP Business ByDesign. We are going to do a day in the life of procurement using the Enhanced Budget Control functionality. Before we get started, I'm going to run through some of just the setup and configuration of budget control. So we're going to take a look at budgets first. We can have multiple budgets and we can track the status, whether they've been consumed, if they're suspended, budgets that are in process for approval. When we look at a budget, we are going to be able to track a number of characteristics for budget category, whether or not we allow thresholds. So you'll see on this budget for we have 175,000 approved funds. We have threshold funds of 185,000. That lets me temporarily exceed a budget while I work out funding sources. It's going to show pre-encumbrance, which would be any sort of approved shopping cart. Encumbered funds, which would be funds that are on purchase order, invoiced, and then available. It's also going to allow me to define this budget based on company or organizational unit, cost centers, and of course my general ledger as necessary. We're going to be tracking, for audit purposes, your administrative information, all transactions that are associated with this. We can also define alerts, so you can have alerts that if, for example, once I'm over $17,500, I'm going to get an alert on that, and it'll be tracking the history. It's also going to track and this is for auditing, the budget history. So this is very important for public organizations to have that auditability on their budget. And of course, we can have any attachments, and we have the notes on the budget as well. We also have the ability to suspend and close budgets. For general configuration, we do track budget revisions and budget transfers, so we support budget transfers. We're going to define the users who can authorize it. For example, a finance manager who can just create a budget and submit it. The budget user, who is someone who can run reports and analytics and access a budget. The owner, self-explanatory, and approver. And of course, we can define an approval chain. So if you have to have multiple approvers for a budget, that is supported as well. We have a data manager that lets us bulk import data for your budgets, and a scheduler that lets us define, say for example, a budget release run, where you might have, say, 20 budgets that are going to release on September 30th. We can set that up and have those auto-release as to meet your needs. And of course, we have the standard ByDesign reporting capability built into the application. So let's jump back to the Launchpad. Go through an end-to-end procurement cycle using the budget control. We're going to go through a number of users. We're going to start with department head, then we're going to go to the manager. We're going to approve the budget or the spend request. We're going to then go to the purchasing, and then we'll show AP invoicing. So we're going to start by going shopping. And we are going to do procurement for operations. And notice we have this standard functionality here. And we're going to walk through our wizard. Let's buy 10 packs of masks. Now, once this item is in the cart, I'm going to be asked to assign the budget. We'll see there that I have automatically my approved operations budget. I see I had $101,000 available, so I will assign that. And finish that. That will be submitted to approval using standard ByDesign functionality. We're going to go now to her manager. We'll see this. Upon approval, this falls off. We're going to switch roles and jump to the procurement head. So and he will have his purchase requests, and you'll see there's the disposable masks. He will do a purchase order. Everything copies over. We're going to view all to confirm the budget. And And we can see ByDesign has confirmed that the budget funds are available. He merely has to hit order. He is going to now receive against that purchase order. Now we will switch roles to invoicing, and the invoicing person will now see that that purchase order has been completely delivered. She enters the data and she will confirm the budget allocation. And again, we see the system confirming the budget availability, and she can post. Going back to the department head, going into the budget. And we will see today's transactions. And that is budget control in SAP Business ByDesign.